और जन कल्याण के नए आयाम स्थापित कर रहा है। It's now my privilege to invite Shri Bhajan Lal Sharma, Honorable the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, to address this august gathering.
सभी को नमस्कार। आज के इस अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कॉमनवेल्थ शांति मध्यस्थता सम्मेलन में मंच पर विराजमान भारत के माननीय मुख्य न्यायाधीश न्यायमूर्ति श्री सूर्यकांत जी, माननीय केंद्रीय विधि एवं न्याय मंत्री श्री अर्जुन राम मेघवाल जी, माननीय न्यायाधीश सर्वोच्च न्यायालय भारत न्यायमूर्ति श्री संदीप मेहता जी, माननीय न्यायाधीश सर्वोच्च न्यायालय भारत न्यायमूर्ति श्री विजय बिश्नोई जी, माननीय अटॉर्नी जनरल भारत श्री आर वेंकटरमण जी, माननीय न्यायाधिपति सर्वोच्च न्यायालय जामिया न्यायमूर्ति सुश्री आभा पटेल जी, माननीय कार्यवाहक मुख्य न्यायाधीश राजस्थान न्यायमूर्ति श्री संजीव प्रकाश जी शर्मा जी, माननीय सॉलिसिटर जनरल भारत श्री तुषार मेहता जी, माननीय अध्यक्ष सुप्रीम कोर्ट बार एसोसिएशन श्री विकास सिंह जी, माननीय उपाध्यक्ष निवारण अरुणेश्वर गुप्ता जी, भारत एवं राष्ट्र मंडल देशों से पधारे माननीय सर्वोच्च एवं उच्च न्यायालयों के न्यायाधीशगण, विभिन्न देशों के प्रतिष्ठित न्यायविद, संवैधानिक पदाधिकारी, विधि विशेषज्ञ, विद्वान अधिवक्तागण, कॉमनवेल्थ लॉयर्स एसोसिएशन तथा अन्य अंतर्राष्ट्रीय संस्थाओं के सम्मानित प्रतिनिधिगण, देवी और सज्जनों, सबसे पहले मैं आप सभी का राजस्थान की इस ऐतिहासिक गुलाबी नगरी में हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं। हमारे लिए बड़े हर्ष एवं गर्व की बात है कि कॉमनवेल्थ शांति मध्यस्थता सम्मेलन 2026 के आयोजन के लिए राजस्थान की गौरवशाली धरा को आपने चुना है। यह अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सम्मेलन न्याय व्यवस्था, एक नई सोच, नई दिशा और नए वैश्विक दृष्टिकोण की शुरुआत है। आज हम एक ऐसे दौर से गुजर रहे हैं जहां समाज में तनाव, असंतोष और विवाद बढ़ रहे हैं, चाहे वो अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर चल रहे हैं, संघर्ष हों, हमारे आपसी मतभेद हों या फिर हमारी अदालत में लंबित मामले हों। एक बात साफ है कि आज की दुनिया में को सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत अगर किसी चीज की है तो वो है शांति और मध्यस्थता। हम अक्सर सोचते हैं कि न्याय का मतलब किसी एक पक्ष का जीतना या दूसरे का हारना, लेकिन संवाद और मध्यस्थता की सबसे बड़ी खूबसूरती यह है कि हार जीत से आगे बढ़कर समाधान की बात करती है। यह केवल एक कानूनी या प्रशासनिक प्रक्रिया नहीं है, बल्कि हमारे समाज की वह सांस्कृतिक शक्ति है जो सदियों से हमें आपस में जोड़े हुए है। आज हमारी अदालतों पर मुकदमों का भारी बोझ, न्याय में देरी से आम आदमी का समय, पैसा और मानसिक शांति तीनों छिन जाते हैं। ऐसे समय में मध्यस्थता एक वैकल्पिक मार्ग नहीं, बल्कि समय की सबसे बड़ी मांग बन चुकी है। यह एक ऐसा माध्यम है जहां आपसी बातचीत से उन जटिल समस्याओं को हल किया जा सकता है जो सालों साल अदालती चक्कर काटने पर भी नहीं सुलझती। इस सम्मेलन की ऐसे कार्यक्रमों से निश्चित रूप से उनका समाधान मध्यस्थता के माध्यम से होता है, और वो मध्यस्थता के माध्यम से होता है, वो स्थायी भी होता है। क्योंकि अगर हम न्याय की परिभाषा करते हैं कि उनके मन नहीं मिलते हैं तो कोई ना कोई और विवाद होता है, लेकिन मध्यस्थता के माध्यम से उसका समाधान लंबे समय तक होता है। इस सम्मेलन की खास बात यह है कि यहां केवल मध्यस्थता नहीं बल्कि शांति मध्यस्थता पर मंथन होगा। सामान्य मध्यस्थता में अदालत के बाहर विवाद का समाधान किया जाता है, लेकिन शांति मध्यस्थता उससे कहीं आगे की सोच है। शांति मध्यस्थता में केवल मुकदमा ही समाप्त नहीं होता, बल्कि पक्षकारों के बीच बरसों से चली आ रही कटुता, अविश्वास, मानसिक टकराव भी समाप्त होता है। यदि दो पक्ष केवल कानूनी मजबूती से में समझौता कर लें, लेकिन मन में विरोध बना रहे, तो भविष्य में नया विवाद जन्म लेता है। लेकिन शांति और मध्यस्थता में ऐसा समाधान खोजा जाता है जिसे दोनों पक्ष दिल से स्वीकार करते हैं और भविष्य में विवाद की कोई संभावना नहीं बचती है। आप सब जानते हैं, भारत के न्यायिक तंत्र की एक लंबी और समृद्ध परंपरा रही है, जिसमें अदालत के बाहर समझौता करना एक आदर्श रहा है, अपवाद नहीं है। सौहार्दपूर्ण समाधान को बढ़ावा देने का काम हमारे यहाँ पंचायतें करती आई हैं। और आप सभी ने देखा है, जो ग्रामीण क्षेत्र से जुड़े हैं, ग्रामीण क्षेत्र में न्याय पंचायत हुआ करती थी, जिनका अधिकतर निपटारा उन न्याय पंचायतों के माध्यम से स्थानीय स्तर पर होता था। और स्थानीय स्तर पर होता था, लोगों को विश्वास इस बात का भी होता था कि पंच परमेश्वर जो 5 लोग करते हैं, वो फैसला मान्य भी हो जाता था। उनको आगे बढ़ाने का कार्य न केवल विवादों को सुलझाना रहा, बल्कि दोनों पक्षों के बीच में किसी भी तरह की कड़वाहट को दूर करना भी रहा है। मैं ये भी कहना चाहता हूं कि छोटे छोटे विवाद को हम अगर बाहर, अदालत के बाहर अगर उनको हम सुनते हैं, तो उनके मन की बात भी निकल करके आती है और विवाद की समझाइश भी आ जाती है। नहीं तो वो आगे चल के जब पढ़ के चलता है, तो कोर्ट में एविडेंस के कारण उन सारे विषय जो आते हैं, उनमें कहीं ना कहीं पक्ष को समाधान होता है, लेकिन वो काफी समय के बाद होता है। देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का कहना है, ये न्याय सभी के लिए सुलभ हो, समय पर हो, हर व्यक्ति तक उसकी सामाजिक या वित्तीय पृष्ठभूमि की परवाह किए बिना पहुंचे, तभी सही मायने में सामाजिक न्याय की नींव बनता है। इसी सोच के साथ माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने, केंद्र सरकार ने देश में संस्थागत मध्यस्थता को सुदृढ़ बनाने के लिए कई महत्वपूर्ण कदम उठाए। भारत अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मध्यस्थता केंद्र अधिनियम 2019 के तहत भारत अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मध्यस्थता केंद्र की स्थापना की गई। इससे देश में विवादों का त्वरित एवं विश्वसनीय समाधान का रास्ता खुला है। मध्यस्थता अधिनियम 2023 लागू कर मध्यस्थता को विवाद समाधान का एक प्रभावी, सरल और भरोसेमंद माध्यम बनाया गया है। राजस्थान भी हर व्यक्ति को न्याय सुलभ कराने के लिए हमारी सरकार संकल्पित है। इस दिशा में हमने अनेक पहल की है। राजसा के तहत बंदियों एवं बाल अपचारियों को विधिक सेवाएं एवं सहायता योजना 2015 के तहत 5,85,000 प्रकरणों में विधिक सहायता उपलब्ध कराई गई है। राजस्थान पीड़ित पृथक्कर योजना के तहत लगभग 4,000 पीड़ितों को 84 करोड़ रुपए से अधिक पृथक्कर राशि दी गई है। 1,20,000 विधिक साक्षरता शिविर आयोजित कर करीब 77 लाख लोगों को लाभान्वित किया गया है। वैकल्पिक विवाद निस्तारण के तहत मध्यस्थता केंद्रों से 21,000 से अधिक प्रकरणों का निस्तारण किया गया है। मीडिएशन फॉर नेशन अभियान के तहत लगभग 22,000 प्रकरणों का निस्तारण मध्यस्थता से किया गया है। मुझे विश्वास है कि इस सम्मेलन में होने वाले मंथन से मध्यस्थता व्यवस्था को और सुदृढ़ बनाने के लिए नए विचार, व्यवहारिक सुझाव प्राप्त होंगे। यह सम्मेलन न्याय व्यवस्था को नई दिशा देने के साथ ही समाजों को बीच सहयोग, समरसता, स्थायी शांति को भी सुदृढ़ करेगा। जयपुर पीस मीडिएशन डिक्लेरेशन से निकलने वाले निष्कर्ष भविष्य में अंतर्राष्ट्रीय विवादों को सुलझाने और शांति स्थापित करने में मार्गदर्शन की भूमिका निभाएंगे। मैं इस आयोजन के लिए राजस्थान राज्य विधिक सेवा प्राधिकरण, कॉमनवेल्थ लॉयर्स एसोसिएशन, सुप्रीम कोर्ट बार एसोसिएशन समेत सभी आयोजकों को हार्दिक बधाई और शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। मुझे आशा है कि इस सम्मेलन में होने वाले विमर्श में ऐसे ठोस निष्कर्ष सामने आएंगे जो विश्व में शांति, न्याय और विधि के शासन को और अधिक सशक्त बनाने में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाएंगे। आप सभी का पुनः बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन, स्वागत, धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत, जय राजस्थान।
Thank you, Honorable Sir. The government of Rajasthan has also extended steadfast support to the initiatives of Rajasthan State Legal Services Authority, strengthening legal aid, promoting mediation and alternative dispute resolution, and ensuring that access to justice reaches every section of society. Thank you, Honorable Sir.
And now the moment has come. This gathering has been looking forward to. I invite our chief guest this evening, Honorable Mr. Justice Suryakant, the Chief Justice of India, to address the gathering. He does not need any introduction from my side. I am too small to speak about him.
Shri Bhajanlal Sharma ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Justice Sandeep Mehta, Justice Vijay Bishnoi, my esteemed colleagues from the Supreme Court of India, Shri Arjuna Meghwal ji, Honorable Minister of State for Law and Justice, Government of India, Shri Sanjeev Prakash Sharma, Acting Chief Justice of the High Court of Rajasthan, Shri R. Venkat Ramani, Learned Attorney General for India, very distinguished my colleague judges of the High Court of Rajasthan, Shri Tushar Mehta, Learned Solicitor General of India, Justice Dwarka Prasad Gupta, Honorable former Chief Justice of High Court of Rajasthan, very distinguished eminent personality present with us, Justice Abha Nayar Patel, Honorable Judge Supreme Court of Zambia, Shri Rajendra Prasad, Advocate General Rajasthan, Shri Vikas Singh, Senior Advocate, President of the Supreme Court Bar Association, Shri Anureshwar Gupta, Senior Advocate and Vice President of Nivaran, Shri V. Srinivasan, Chief Secretary Rajasthan, Shri Rajiv Kumar Sharma, Director General of Police, Mr. Stephen Thiru, President of the Commonwealth Lawyers Association, very distinguished judges of the Commonwealth nations who are here to grace this conference, Mr. Devarth, President, Mr. Nikhil Jain, Vice President SCORA, Registrar General and officers of the High Court of Rajasthan, Member Secretary and other office bearers of the Rajasthan State Legal Service Authority, President Rajasthan High Court Bar Association, very distinguished senior advocates from the Supreme Court and from the High Court of Rajasthan, members of the bar, delegates, distinguished mediators, friends from media, and very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, very good evening to all of you. It is both a privilege and a pleasure to join you all this evening at the Commonwealth Peace Mediation Conference 2026. At the outset, I congratulate the Rajasthan High Court, Rajasthan State Legal Service Authority, the Commonwealth Lawyers Association, the Supreme Court Bar Association, and especially Nivaran for bringing together such a distinguished gathering of judges, jurists, mediators, diplomats, and scholars from across the Commonwealth. In the morning, when I was preparing some points for today's speech, I came across that the Jaipur city was designed on principles of harmony and proportion. The idea was so that no part of the city ever overwhelms another. Then I thought that nothing can be a better venue for a conference on mediation than the Jaipur, because that is what precisely mediation asks us. It says, no single voice, however powerful, be allowed to overwhelm another. Friends, we meet here under a theme that sounds almost like a paradox. peace, mediation, and the rule of law. For centuries, we were trained to think of these two ideas as belonging to different worlds. The rule of law, we are taught, lives in the courtroom, in precedent, in the solemn authority of a judgment. Peace, on the other hand, was thought to live somewhere softer, in conversation, compromise, in the art of two people finding a way back to each other. This conference exists to correct that old, tired assumption. Peace is not the absence of law. Peace is one of law's finest achievements. I am reminded of those stories which we learnt in childhood. When there were no lawyers near and around the villages, and a dispute would arise, and as the Honorable Chief Minister very aptly pointed out, that the village panchayat would sit and resolve the disputes. The elders of the village will sit together, talked until the matter was resolved. Nobody called it as an alternative dispute resolution. In those days, we called it as panchayat. It was mediation before the word became fashionable. And it worked because everyone present there one thing in common, and that was very important. What was that in common? They had to live in that very village long after the dispute was over. That, to my mind, is the truest test of any peace. Not whether the paperwork is signed, but whether the neighbors can still share a cup of tea the next morning. And that is the fundamental of mediation. This conference has chosen not to speak of mediation as a single, uniform idea. Over the coming 3 days, you will move across 8 distinct terrains where mediation does its noiseless work. You will speak on family mediation, where the objective is not merely to divide property, but to preserve a child's right to two parents who still speak to each other. You will speak on workplace mediation, because an organization, much like a family, cannot function on judgments alone. It needs trust repaired, not that only the disputes are disposed of. You will also discuss commercial and infrastructure mediation, where a stalled highway or a delayed power plant is not just a legal file, but livelihoods for thousands waiting on the other side of a signature. You will also speak on criminal justice mediation, treading very carefully between accountability and restoration. Then you are going to discuss community mediation, environmental and climate mediation, where the disputes between the parties include rivers and forests that cannot speak for themselves. And finally, of global peace building, where you look across borders and where the stakes are far from the household to something more, as we were talking in the era of geopolitical crisis. What strikes me is that despite this enormous range, from a squabble over a shared wall to a ceasefire between the two nations, the underlying grammar remains the same. And that grammar is, somebody has to listen more than they speak. Somebody has to translate anger into interest, and interest into an option that both sides can love together, live with. That is not a soft skill. I firmly believe it is one of the hardest skills that the legal profession asks of anyone to learn through vigorous training and self-acquired experience. I have said on more than one occasion, and I repeat it here, that mediation must no longer be treated as a lesser cousin of litigation, waiting outside the courtroom for its turn. It has earned, through the persistence of practices, and like the support of the practitioners and mediators, many of who are present in this hall, and also now with the statutory backup of Mediation Act of 2023, a seat at the same table as the court mediation has acquired. The two are not competitors. They are complementary to each other. The court gives us certainty, precedent, and the final word when all else fails. Mediation gives us the space to write our own ending. Before the last word even need to be spoken, one does not diminish the other. They sustain each other the way a river needs both the banks. I also believe that there will be a discussion on technology, because you are going to make a promise of making the online dispute resolution a very robust mechanism which will reach disputants in the remotest corners of the Commonwealth. I welcome that pragmatic idea, but with one caution, that you can effectively address through your software mechanism. And that caution is online mediation may not be left entirely to AI-based software. They may carry a human voice, but won't be able to display human empathy and apology. I recommend that online mediation should be conducted predominantly by trained mediators only. Friends, by the time you leave Jaipur on successful completion of this conclave, you are expected to adopt the Jaipur Declaration on Peace Mediation. I hope that document travels further and far more faster than the declaration. Let it be less of a ceremonial parchment and more of a working promise. One, that a young lawyer in Lagos, a mediator in Colombo, or a judge in Toronto can actually reach for on such a difficult occasion when two parties are seemingly exhausted and desperately looking for a graceful way home. I will also respond to the caveat which Mr. Tushar Mehta, learned solicitor, has put on the book of Sri Aruneshwar Gupta, very deceptively captioned as "Death of my mistress, the law, birth of my love, justice." As I try to go through some of the pages and some of the chapters, let me give a deep compliment to Sri Gupta that, contrary to the deceptive heading, the book is the story of someone who loved the law so deeply that over the years he came to discover something even greater, the true meaning of justice itself. Ladies and gentlemen, gatherings such as this one are too often measured by the eloquence of their addresses and grandeur of their venues. I would suggest a different measure. The true worth of this conference shall lie in the conversation it begins rather than concludes, in the friendship forged across jurisdictions that once seemed distant from one another, and in the Jaipur Declaration that we shall together adopt at the closure of these proceedings, and an earnest pledge to carry the spirit of mediation back to our respective courts, chambers, and communities. I am confident that the conversation over the next 3 days will not only enrich our understanding of mediation, but will also strengthen our collective resolve to build justice systems that are more humane, more responsive, and more conducive to lasting peace. With these words, I wish the conference every success and have the privilege of declaring the Commonwealth Peace Mediation Conference 2026 open. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Lordship, for those profound and guiding words that will remain with us throughout this conference and beyond also. We now move forward to the souvenir presentation ceremony.
As we approach to the conclusion of this memorable inaugural session, it is time to express our heartfelt gratitude to the distinguished dignitaries whose gracious presence has elevated the stature of this conference. भारतीय परंपरा में सम्मान केवल एक औपचारिकता नहीं बल्कि कृतज्ञता, आदर और आत्मीयता की अभिव्यक्ति है. May I request Honorable Mr. Justice Anup Kumar Dhand, Judge, Rajasthan High Court, to kindly present the conference souvenir to Honorable Mr. Justice Suryakant, the Chief Justice of India. May I request Honorable Mr. Justice Vinod Kumar Bharwani, Judge, Rajasthan High Court, to kindly present the conference souvenir to Shri Bhajan Lal Sharma, Honorable the Chief Minister of Rajasthan. May I request Honorable Mr. Justice Uma Shankar Vyas, Judge, Rajasthan High Court, to kindly present the conference souvenir to Honorable Mr. Justice Sandeep Mehta, Judge, Supreme Court of India. May I now request Honorable Ms. Justice Rekha Burana, Judge, Rajasthan High Court, to kindly present the conference souvenir to Honorable Mr. Justice Vijay Vishnoi, Judge, Supreme Court of India. May I request Honorable Mr. Justice Sameer Jain, Judge, Rajasthan High Court, to kindly present the conference souvenir to Honorable Ms. Justice Abha Nair Patel, Judge, Supreme Court of Zambia. May I request Honorable Mr. Justice Kuldeep Mathur, Judge, Rajasthan High Court, to kindly present the conference souvenir to Shri Arjun Ram Meghbal, Honorable Minister of State, Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India. May I now request Honorable Mrs. Justice Shubha Mehta, Judge, Rajasthan High Court, to kindly present the conference souvenir to Shri R. Venkataramani, Attorney General for India. May I request Honorable Mr. Justice Ganesh Ram Meena, Judge Rajasthan High Court, to kindly present the conference souvenir to Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjeev Prakash Sharma, the Acting Chief Justice, Rajasthan High Court and Executive Chairman, Ralsa. May I request Honorable Mr. Justice Anil Kumar Upman, Judge Rajasthan High Court, to kindly present the conference souvenir to Shri Tushar Mehta, Solicitor General of India. May I now request Shri Raghavendra Kachwal, Principal Secretary, Law, Government of Rajasthan, to kindly present the conference souvenir to Shri Vikas Singh, President, Supreme Court Bar Association. May I request Shri Ajay Singh, Registrar cum PPS, to Honorable the Acting Chief Justice, to kindly present the conference souvenir to Shri Anureshwar Gupta, Vice President, Nivaran. May I now request Madam Prerna Sharma, wife of Honorable the Acting Chief Justice, Rajasthan High Court, to felicitate Madam Suman Mehta, wife of Honorable Mr. Justice Sandeep Mehta, Judge Supreme Court of India, and to kindly present a memento as well. I also request Madam Prerna Sharma to kindly felicitate Madam Suman Vishnoi, wife of Honorable Mr. Justice Vijay Vishnoi Saab, Judge, Supreme Court of India. Thank you, ma'am. I now request Mrs. Girishma Sharma, Joint Secretary, Rajasthan State Legal Services Authority, to kindly present a memento to Madam Prerna Sharma. Now I request Shri Chanchal Mishra, Registrar General, Rajasthan High Court, to kindly present a memento to Shri Rajendra Prasad, Advocate General, Rajasthan. Now I request Shri Hariom Atri, Member Secretary Ralsa, to kindly present a memento to Shri V. Srinivas, Chief Secretary, Government of Rajasthan. I request Shri Hariom Atri Sahab to kindly also present a memento to Shri Rajiv Kumar Sharma, DGP, Government of Rajasthan.
Thank you very much. Now we move on to, we actually now nearing to the end of the sessions, this session particularly, but now we come to the presentation of centenary commemorative volume in memory of Justice Dwarka Prasad Gupta, a tribute to life devoted to the cause of justice. And it's a profound pleasure to inform you all over here that Dwarka Prasad Gupta's son is Mr. Aruneshwar Gupta, and his family has also come here to, distribute these books, which is a volume of his life, personal and professional, amongst to the dais over here. So I'll call out the names of his family members to please, and I'll request you to come on the dais and give these volumes to our dignitaries. I'll first call the name Mrs. Padma Gupta, wife of Shri Aruneshwar Gupta, and daughter-in-law of Justice Gupta, to give a volume to Justice Suryakant, Honorable Justice, Chief Justice of India. I'll request Pallavi Malviya Gupta, Srimati Rashika Gupta. I'm so sorry, I don't know whether Srimati or Miss. I'm sorry. And Suna Das. I'll request Shriya Gupta. All his family members to please come near the dais so that we can distribute the books, the volume. Thank you very much. May I now request Shri Aruneshwar Gupta, Vice President Nivaran, for the vote of thanks.
Honorable Justice Suryakant, Chief Justice of India, and the founding father of this conference. But for him, the conference would not have been here. Honorable Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Honorable Judges of Supreme Court of India and Commonwealth countries, Honorable Minister of State for Law and Justice, Honorable Judges of High Court of Acting Chief Justice of Rajasthan, Attorney General, Solicitor General of India, Vikas, my dear friend, President of Nivaran, Honorable Judges of High Court of Rajasthan, distinguished guests, delegates from India and across Commonwealth, members of my family, colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen. As we conclude this inaugural session, permit me to leave a personal reflection. Most people seem to discover early in their life what they are meant to do. Their purpose reveals itself while the road ahead is still long. My journey has been different. It has taken me nearly 50 years to begin understanding what perhaps is the larger design of the cosmos. When I entered the Supreme Court on August 1, 1976, I believed I had found my destination, and that is what I called my mistress. Looking back today, I realized that the Supreme Court was never my destination. It was my preparation. For 5 decades, the Supreme Court of India was my Kurukshetra, the sacred field where constitutional values, human conflicts, rights and duties were tested every day. Within those courtrooms, I learned that the majesty of law lies not merely in the deciding disputes, but in preserving the rule of law, protecting human dignity, and strengthening the institution that sustains democracy. Yet every Kurukshetra ultimately seeks a higher purpose. The destination of law is justice. The destination of justice is peace. And the highest expression of peace in a society that is increasingly free from conflict. That understanding gradually brought me to mediation and ultimately to the peace mediation. And that is the topic of the conference that we are having now. In courts, if courts are the guardians of justice, peace mediation is the guardian of human relationships. Courts resolve disputes according to law. Peace mediation restores trust through dialogue, understanding, and reconciliation. Perhaps this conference represents the new chapter, not merely in my own journey, but I hope in the evolution of our judicial system itself. If Supreme Court has been my Kurukshetra, then the global movement of peace mediation shall remain my Dharamkshetra, for where years the cosmos still grants me. I express my deepest gratitude to Honorable Chief Justice of India for gracing this occasion and for his inspiring leadership, to the Honorable Chief Minister of Rajasthan for the state unwavering support to the conference and otherwise, to the Honorable Judges of Supreme Court of India and the Constitutional Courts of Commonwealth, to the Home Minister of State of Law and Justice, the learned Attorney General, my dear friend, the learned Solicitor General of India, the Acting Chief Justice of Rajasthan, Honorable Judges of High Court, and my colleagues at the bar. May this conference not conclude as a memorable event, but begin as a lasting movement. May we leave Jaipur with the conviction that every conflict prevented is a greater than dispute resolved. Before I conclude, there is a debt of gratitude that I can never fully repay. A professional journey of 50 years is never traveled alone. Behind every lawyer who spends long days and countless nights preparing cases, appearing in court, traveling and serving clients, stands a family, and that silently bears the unseen burden. My wife has carried that burden almost single-handedly. While I devoted myself to the profession, she devoted herself to our family. The responsibility that I could not discharge at home quietly became hers. She fulfilled them with extraordinary grace, unwavering dignity, and remarkable strength. Never seeking recognition, never expressing resentment, and never allowing those sacrifices to diminish the warmth and stability of our home. If I have been able to stand before the bar for 50 years, it is because she stood firmly behind our family for 45 years. Whatever recognition comes to me today belongs as much to her as it to me. I also express my heartfelt gratitude to my children, my extended family, my colleagues, my chamber members, my office staff, my clients, my friends, and the country and the countless well-wishers who have walked beside me throughout, and there are a large number of them who are here with me today for 5 decades. Every one of you has been a part of the journey. Thank you for your presence, your encouragement. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Arunshar Gupta ji. Now may I request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you very much. May I now request the dais to please, when you go up the dais, to sign the Jaipur Declaration on Peace, Mediation and the Rule of Law by dignitaries, and the honorable judges also to please sign the Jaipur Declaration, which is kept over here. It's a declaration, it's a promise to be made and to be fulfilled. This is a historical moment and a day in the history of Rajasthan in Jaipur, that a declaration is being, made and being signed.
Rule of law does not require every dispute to end in a courtroom. In fact, the truest measure of a just society is not how many cases it decides, but how much conflict it prevents and how much harmony it restores. In this sense, peace mediation is not a departure from the rule of law. It is its fullest expression. It reminds us that justice is not only about resolving what has already broken, but about preserving what still holds us together.
अब हम अपने प्रोग्राम को शुरू करने से पहले राष्ट्रीय गीत वंदे मातरम के सम्मान में खड़े होंगे.
Shri
थैंक यू। भारतीय संस्कृति में दीप केवल प्रकाश का प्रतीक नहीं बल्कि ज्ञान, सत्य और मंगल का भी प्रतीक है। आइए हम सब मिलकर इस पावन दीप की ज्योति के साथ शांति, न्याय और संवाद के इस महायज्ञ का शुभारंभ करें। May I now respectfully invite our esteemed dignitaries on the dais to kindly grace us for the ceremonial lamp lighting.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते।
Thank you, dignitaries. A felicitation is a humble expression of our deepest respect and heartfelt gratitude. In Rajasthan, the safa is far more than a traditional headgear. It is a timeless symbol of honor, dignity, valor, responsibility, and a heartfelt respect. Along with the traditional Rajasthani safa, our distinguished guests shall also be presented with a planter symbolizing peace, harmony, prosperity, and sustainable growth. May I now proceed with the felicitation ceremony. May I most respectfully invite Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjeev Prakash Sharma Saab, the Acting Chief Justice of Rajasthan High Court and Executive Chairman Ralsa, to kindly felicitate Honorable Mr. Justice Suryakant, the Chief Justice of India, with the traditional Rajasthani safa and a planter. May I now invite Honorable Dr. Justice Pushpendra Singh Bhati, Judge Rajasthan High Court and Chairman RHC-LHC Jodhpur, to kindly felicitate the Honorable Chief Minister Shri Bhajan Lal Sharma with the traditional Rajasthani safa and a planter. His leadership is dedicated to inclusive governance, development, and the welfare of the people. Under his stewardship, Rajasthan continues to uphold its rich cultural heritage while embracing progress and innovation. May I now invite Honorable Mr. Justice Vineet Kumar Mathur, Judge Rajasthan High Court and Judge in Charge Mediation Jodhpur, to kindly felicitate His Lordship Honorable Mr. Justice Sandeep Mehta, Judge Supreme Court of India, with the traditional Rajasthani safa and planter. His Lordship is an eminent jurist whose distinguished judicial career reflects profound legal scholarship, integrity, and an unwavering commitment to justice. May I now invite Honorable Mr. Justice Inderjeet Singh, Judge Rajasthan High Court and Chairman RHC-LHC Jaipur, to kindly felicitate Honorable Mr. Justice Vijay Vishnoi, Judge Supreme Court of India, with the traditional Rajasthani safa and a planter. Honorable Mr. Justice Vijay Vishnoi has been associated with several significant decisions, including a landmark order in a matter where a bench directed a deposit of around rupees 100 crore with rupees 10 rupees 10 crore earmarked for strengthening legal services institutions. This thoughtful initiative underscores the judiciary's commitment not only to ensuring accountability, but also to reinforcing access to justice by empowering institutions dedicated to legal aid and public service. May I now invite Honorable Mr. Justice Arun Monga, Judge Rajasthan High Court, to kindly felicitate Honorable Mr. Justice Abhanayar Patel, Judge Supreme Court of Zambia, with the Safa and the planter. May I now invite Honorable Mr. Justice Mahendra Kumar Goyal, Judge Rajasthan High Court and Judge in Charge Mediation Jaipur, to kindly felicitate Honorable Minister Shri Arjun Ram Meghwal with the traditional Rajasthani Safa and planter. May I now invite Honorable Mr. Justice Murali Lakshman, Judge Rajasthan High Court, to kindly felicitate Shri R. Venkataramani, Attorney General for India. May I invite Honorable Mr. Justice Farjand Ali, Judge Rajasthan High Court, to kindly felicitate Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjeev Prakash Sharma, the Acting Chief Justice Rajasthan High Court and Executive Chairman Ralsa, with the Safa and planter. May I now invite Honorable Mr. Justice Sudesh Bansal, Judge Rajasthan High Court, to kindly felicitate Shri Tushar Mehta, Solicitor General of India, with Safa and a planter. May now invite Shri Chanchal Mishra, Registrar General, Rajasthan High Court, to kindly felicitate Shri Vikas Singh, President, Supreme Court Bar Association, with Safa and a planter. May I now invite Shri Hariom Atri, Member Secretary Ralsa, to kindly felicitate Shri Aruneshwar Gupta, Vice President Nivaran. May I again request Shri Hariom Atri, Member Secretary Ralsa, to kindly felicitate our guests of the dais, Advocate General Shri Rajendra Prasad, Chief Secretary Shri V. Srinivas, DGP Government of India Shri Rajiv Kumar Sharma, may we once again extend a warm round of applause to all our distinguished dignitaries present in the hall. I request Madam Prerna Sharma, Madam CJR, to kindly felicitate Madam Sandeep Mehta of the dais. Sorry, thank you. The legal services movement in India has been guided by the vision of ensuring justice reaches every citizen irrespective of social or economic status. To celebrate this commitment towards accessible justice, we shall now witness the presentation of Nalsa theme song. Can we have Nalsa theme song?
एहसास न्याय का सबके लिए, आकाश न्याय का सबके लिए, उल्लास न्याय का सबके लिए, विश्वास न्याय का सबके लिए। हिंदुस्तान पर हक हमारा भी तो है, इंसाफ के इस आशिया पर हक हमारा भी तो है। एक मुट्ठी आसमां पर हक हमारा भी तो है, एक मुट्ठी आसमां पर हक हमारा भी तो है।
ये ना सोचो दर्द हमारा कहीं सुना न जाएगा, अब न्यायालय खुद चलकर चौपालों तक आएगा।
लाचारों को न्याय मिलेगा, दुखियारों को न्याय मिलेगा, कमजोरों को न्याय मिलेगा, मजलूमों को न्याय मिलेगा। अपने इस हिंदुस्तान पर हक हमारा भी तो है, उम्मीदों के इस गुलसितां पर हक हमारा भी तो है। एक मुट्ठी आसमां पर हक हमारा भी तो है, एक मुट्ठी आसमां पर हक हमारा भी तो है।
गरीब और कमजोरों को मुफ्त एवं सक्षम कानूनी सहायता के लिए प्रतिबद्ध विधिक सेवा प्राधिकरण नालसा न्याय सबके लिए।
Thank you. I kindly seek to excuse a minute to felicitate Madam Prerna Sharma, wife of Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjeev Prakash Sharma, the Acting Chief Justice, Rajasthan.